Last time on Twilight 2000. Stranded in the middle of the desert at a Russian bunker looking for the antivirus of the zombie virus. The crew get a nice Russian military helicopter from a Russian force that tried to capture them. They load up the helicopter with the huge 500-pound tank of antivirus. Katerina then charged up the helicopter and takes everybody off back towards the Mediterranean. Unfortunately, soon afterward, another Russian helicopter comes in pursuit of the infiltrators. A helicopter pursuit ensues, and soon afterward, first the Russians go down, then our heroes go down from an unescapable missile. The crash proved deadly, killing Jim West and the dogs, and leaving the others with critical injuries. Low on supplies, and stuck again in the middle of the desert, the crew sit around the burning helicopter, trying to get warm, and trying to figure out what to do next.
Eva, is the captain going to be all right? What happened to his leg?
Just relax now. See?
I'm not feeling too good. I'm not breathing too good, Eva. My lung.
I
But
know.
look at the cap. His leg is gone. Who's going to lead us now? He can't even walk.
I'm probably still passed out.
Joe mustaches on his face.
Yeah, you are passed out, and
Yep. I was checking the rule about like when we get the medical aid after being downed. However many successes Eva got on each of our medical rolls to stabilize us, we heal that many hit points. Because I was curious. Because I know, like, you know, the stabilization and like that. Yep.
but I think it's, to clarify, I think it's different. Like, you got to first use the medical aid to stabilize the critical injury, and then you do another medical aid to get
To
for
treat.
to treat for the hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, he stabilized us all, everybody on the team. He did at the end of the game,
She.
pretty much without roll. Yeah. I mean, he'll make a start.
Okay. I couldn't remember exactly, but thank you for the clarification. I just wanted to point that out.
See, how are you feeling about your lung there? Can you breathe at least?
I can't, I'm having a hard time breathing. It feels like my rib, I don't know, maybe punctured. But I'm feeling better since you stabilized me. But I'm hurt real bad, Doc. You think you could give me some treatment? Uh, I got a little painkiller left in my pocket, but I don't want to take it to make my blood pressure go down.
She takes some bandages out of her pack, and she puts some alcohol on it, and she pushes it hard against your wound. And what's your hit points, Z?
I got 0, buddy.
Okay, so she'll do the medical aid on you.
I got a shitload of stress too.
Now that you're stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry there. It's worse than I thought.
Can you try again? Maybe use a little tape and bind up my ribs so it doesn't hurt so much when I breathe. I think I might be able to make it. Maybe if you just stop this rib poking into me. Stop pushing on me so hard.
You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Oh, you suck. Can
Just-
I talk to you? Where you go? You must have went to American school.
Just relax. Just try to make it through the night.
But the captain, look at the captain's leg like a stump. He did squirting.
I got
Past tense. Was squirting.
now. I got this. I got the bag of heroin off that guy. I know you. Ansa didn't want me to get it, but I knew that we might need it, and I think we do need it now. And she starts preparing over the fire. She starts mixing the heroin up. I don't know how they do it, but
I got my K-ration spoon. You want that?
and then she injects you with a little bit of heroin to make you feel better and stop complaining. But you're still not gaining any hit points. You're just not in pain.
What about the stress level? Can I go down? I don't feel the stress as much now.
Yeah, okay. You could lose stress.
1d4 stress, yeah?
Do
That's some good shit.
do a coolness under fire with unit morale.
Okay, coolness under fire is... Where's that on the sheet?
Combat.
Combat tab.
Under the combat tab.
I see it. And do it with what, you said?
Unit morale.
You click the unit morale.
Oh, click both of them, okay.
No, just the one.
Click unit morale. No modifier. Roll. Here we go.
Okay. It loses stress.
1 stress?
Yeah.
All right.
And then she goes over to Anson. I guess you're passed out. And
Yeah. With the severed leg and the crash, I just assume that because my hit capacity went to 0. I was completely down. I mean, she stabilized me, but this is not that much time since, so I imagine I'm still out.
I have a compact medic. Can I help?
No, you're out. You're out high in heroin for a bit.
Yeah, good.
And so she injects Anson with some heroin. And
He's not cool. He's not feeling no pain, lady.
There's probably like the change from like the saggy face to a little smile at the corner of the mouth.
Yeah, just the
Why you
nice
wasting that on
relaxed
him, lady?
face.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
and she
so
takes
nice.
she takes a broken piece of the helicopter blade, and she sticks it in the fire, and it starts getting red hot. And she goes to Anson's leg that's bleeding really bad, and there's flesh hanging in pieces and chunks off it. And she sticks the hot metal right on his stump. And the searing flesh goes up in the
Somebody's
air.
cooking bacon.
Yeah, Z, it smells like steak. You
You haven't
had a nice roast in a while, and it's bringing back memories.
What's that short story from Stephen King where they're, or maybe it's not Stephen King, but they're in the boat and or maybe I'm confusing that with a Monty Python sketch where they were like, "Oh no, eat me, my meat's good." Anyway, here, take this leg that got severed off.
I know there's an Edgar Allan Poe short story where there's like a cabin crew in a boat and they elect to eat the cabin boy, which
Something
then
like that.
which
'Cause I
then
know there was-
happened in real life years later.
I mean, between the being out and the drugs, I mean, maybe it would have potentially woke me up, but with the heroin, I would imagine the painkiller, maybe I didn't feel it at all and didn't wake up. I don't know.
Well, as you're rolling medical aid to try to heal you some points.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Sure.
Not bad.
Very
Stop
nice.
the bleeding.
2 points or 3?
3.
Nice.
Awesome.
So when I wake up, I'll be doing all
Command
that.
again.
And Katarina,
Yeah,
you had
from
0
the
health too?
ground.
Limpid.
Yep. I have 0 health and 0 stress points left.
You get the phobia too.
Katarina, I
You have
don't
a phobia of helicopters now?
want
I
to
think
give
when
you.
we rolled for it, I think only you got the mental trauma, Mad Bard. Not my
Oh,
character.
you made your roll.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. And Katarina, I don't want to give you the heroin. Your injury is not that severe. You don't want to risk addiction. So.
Everybody's like a party. We don't want anybody to be just sitting out on the road.
I know it's stressful, all we've been through, but we'll make it through. We always have, and we always will. Roll a cuff.
Oh,
No.
don't
She's
you worry, Doc.
she's then got Mike to deal with in his internal bleeding that she stabilized.
Yep. So a cuff with unit morale, I take it, right?
Yeah.
And then my concussion, get a -1 to that. I still got one back.
So a concussion, what's it do to you? Total?
Cuff -1.
That's it? Okay.
Mhm.
And
Yep. And then I have 2 days left to heal on it.
and then she wraps up your head and lays you down on the sand, gives you a medical aid roll. 1 point.
I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Oh,
And then she goes over to Dan. And Dan, what's wrong with him? He's got crushed fingers. He got internal bleeding. 13
He got
days.
the internal bleeding from the helicopter. Yep. Pretty bad.
Oh. That is bad. I'm going to have to inject you with heroin. I don't know how to cure internal bleeding. How would you can't cure it basically, right? It's just,
Well, it depends on the type of internal bleeding. First, you have to figure out where the bleeding's coming from, perhaps, if it's still going on. And then there's, potential, surgery / getting at it. And
Yeah.
even then, it might not be something that you can deal with.
So
At
he-
least what
yeah.
little I know about it.
So he's knocked out cold and for killing the heroin guy and everything, being against it. Yeah, he's getting injected. So we're going to inject him. That's the healing, medical aid. Oh,
No, then
I'm
he
sorry,
doesn't
Dan.
heal, but when he sleeps and rests, he'll heal, damage
One,
and stress as
yeah.
usual. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yep.
Yeah. Just a long, slow process for everyone. It's great.
And Father, since if you want to do a little research on the side here, check heroin addiction. You might need to research how long can one shot get you addicted.
Oh yeah, yeah. One shot can do it. From what I
Depends on
understand.
what it's mixed with and how much you take, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Wow. And so everybody's out. It's just you and me, Katerina.
Oh man, it feels like I've been. Well, yeah, hit in the head is. Oh, my head fucking hurts, but at least I'm up.
We got the whole
God
thing.
damn. Killed the hind. I was about to say the plane, but it's not plane. Oh, boy.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We got this antivirus tank and no way to get it back. I guess our mission was a failure.
I mean, I forget, did we get any documentation while we were at the bunker? Any documents or anything?
No, you got a pass, like a security pass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she did look in the computer. Yeah, she did get data. She did get data.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I think you got something from the computer, didn't you? Won't that help, possibly? Yeah, recreate it?
Yeah, but that takes sophisticated equipment and a lot of work.
I mean, maybe they have something like that on board the sub, possibly? Hopefully.
Well, I guess we got to wait till Anson gets up, decide what we're gonna do. What do you think we should do?
Ladies, I'm not feeling so good still. Maybe we could check I'm hearing you talking, it's like Twilight almost. This is weird. So weird. But maybe I was thinking listening to you talk. Maybe you could look at the communications on both of these choppers and maybe we can something's still working or if not, maybe you can fix he nods out
I mean,
again.
I guess, first off, we should probably, just take stock, salvage what we can from the chopper is my recommendation, but we all need to sleep first. Go ahead.
MetaWise Omega, I did find a white paper thing that did a study that says that the meta-analysis summary is an estimate of 30% becoming heroin dependent within 1 to 12 months of heroin onset.
So you gotta use it for a month to get that percentage.
Well, this is. I mean, people, first-time users have used it multiple times. This is a new heroin users. What's the percent of people developing the severe addictions? And this is saying the meta-analysis is back in 2018, saying that their data sets ranged from 54 to 58,000 people per year, and they came up with 30.2% becoming heroin dependent.
After a month to 12 months of heroin onset.
Right. In other
And
words,
remember,
once
one said
it's,
it's a first time use.
yeah. So it's anything from first
One
time
time use,
use to
okay.
using it
All right.
multiple times.
Wow, that's
So,
fucking,
So we could use
that's
that.
spooky.
So every time you
well, I mean, you got to remember that there's a lot of people in that data set that have used it more than once. So as far as a legit, first time use,
Yeah.
I can do some more digging, but I don't know if they have
Obscure,
like a
yeah.
pure first time use
how
data
about
set.
how about we use that number then? So every time you
Yeah,
take a
I
shot,
have no problem with that.
every time you take a shot
Yeah,
of heroin,
30% chance
Yeah.
being addicted.
yeah,
I would have to
Roll
imagine
D100.
it's like it probably would say it's a stamina roll, right? Because it's some sort of determination based on like your strength intelligence sort of thing to avoid it.
Yeah. I mean, stamina is for like disease and other hardships. Then
Resisting
taking hard drugs is definitely
infection.
a hardship. Yep.
and so each time, do you
That
want
makes
like
sense to me.
each time you use it, you get a stamina -1, stamina -2.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
However you want to play it.
Sounds good. Okay, so
Couldn't your empathy and command be considered parts of that? Be a more psychological argument against the addiction, whereas the stamina would be more of a physical ability to it. So maybe we go either route if we want it.
I think it's much more physical than mental because it's plugging right into the pleasure part of the brain, the
So that's
dopamine,
true.
whatever.
And my addictions aren't really
Yeah.
that there. So yeah. But I have to say, my issue with smoking pot is more mental than physical. But pot is not heroin either.
Twilight
This all
2000,
for
the
naught.
game where we
This is like
discuss
philosophical
addiction
discussion
and
now.
drug use.
yeah,
Oh boy.
Maybe we're helping some folks
Okay.
here.
yeah, maybe
Get over.
empathy would work, eh? Or command. What do you think? Like, I could do it.
The top level, sir.
I don't know. The mind over
I
matter,
kind of
right?
agree. It's more of like a. Yeah, I mean, I feel it's more like the strength stamina role, just because it's
Addictions
like
you got. How many addictions you got?
Or what you could do is
All right,
just do
let's
a combination
me and
of,
Mango arguing because I think me and him are partiers.
or it could be instead of doing strength stamina, you do stamina intelligence.
That's true.
Well, I would say
Yeah.
intelligence isn't a factor because there's some very bright people out there that are.
Just don't care.
Some of our best writers have fallen way to addiction. But
Yeah.
it's a game. I don't really care.
But,
Well, I
yeah.
could say like some people could be physically has physical strength against it, and some with mental strength against it. So I'll make it a
I
choice
think
then.
if you role play, you make it role play of how you're gonna
So
play
yeah,
the.
so just the
addiction.
compromise, you could either use stamina or empathy, and
We got two strength players playing with an empathy player right now, so you see where the arguments are going.
okay,
So yeah, that works.
okay.
So Eva asked the question about what we should do. We definitely need to, just rest, and once everyone gets up, we need to take inventory of the plane, god damn it, the chopper. And then after that, we just need to see what shape everyone is in before we start moving. We have to keep moving. So we stay out here, we're gonna die. Not to spoil anyone's mood, but yeah, just trying to be truthful with the Eva.
But we're gonna need to get some rest. So get some sleep there, Katerina. I'll see you in the morning.
Are you sure you don't want to, rest and then I'll keep watch? Because I can do that.
Who's gonna attack us in the middle of the sand?
you'd be surprised. You know, it could be, you know, bugs, and I'm sure suck being stung in the ass by a scorpion when you're trying to heal. So, yeah, I'll keep watch, you know, tonight, and you can rest because you've been doing a hell of a lot of stuff right now, and you know, I need you sharp, Eva. You're gonna keep treating us.
Well, I'm glad to be finally appreciated, needed.
Oh my god. Sorry, out of character, just that's my reaction to that. But yeah. So yeah, I'll keep watch during this shift while Eva and the others rest.
Okay, so daylight comes.
And you want to go
I
home.
want to go home. We're the same planet today,
Well,
bud.
nice. I was thinking it. You two just vocalized it.
I have no filter, sorry.
Oh boy.
Okay, Anson starts to wake up.
Where? What? Feel weird.
It's all right, man.
Where?
You're
Is it nighttime or
We're still in the
daytime when I'm
desert.
waking up?
Morning.
It's late morning,
Alright, so it's like
11.
we could crash, right?
yeah.
Who's what's the sit rep? Who's wounded? Who's dead? Who's
We lost Dr. West, the dogs. Basically everyone besides Eva is wounded. You
I
lost
probably
your leg, man.
heroin? I don't know offhand. Probably. I mean, there's probably an extremity thing maybe where
Phantom
you know I yeah, well, not a phantom pain, but like the pain where she seared the flesh. You know, there's
It's real
probably,
pain.
you know, right. So, and then, you know, like maybe not feeling the same as my other leg, sort of, you know what I mean? And like look down and go, oh no. Oh no.
It's gonna be okay. I promise. Just, you know, deep breaths. And we'll you know, just don't panic. That'll just make things worse.
No, I know. But we're in the middle of a fucking desert. No camels, no helicopter. How much food and water do we have left?
I need to go through the wreckage.
Sand everywhere.
I don't like sand.
see, I
It's
can
coarse
see.
and it sucks.
Oh my god, sand. Fucking sand. Fucking sand.
Cat, do you remember how far we were from the ocean, from the shore, and how far away from the base we were?
Off the top of my head, out of character, I don't remember. How far away are we from the coast, Omega, right now?
Over 100 clicks. You're about 10 kilometers from the base, the bunker.
We're about 10 kilometers from the bunker and over 100 from the coastline.
We're gonna have to go back to the base. There's no way we can make the coast.
Mhm.
Wait, and we've got people are injured. What type of injuries? I mean, obviously that. And I'm like looking at my leg, like he can't even say it. I mean,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "How bad off are others?"
Eva, how bad is everyone else?
Eva's still sleeping. She's exhausted.
You hear Zeke rasping and coughing, and then
What's
you
wrong
hear
with
these.
Tim?
You just hear these horrible sounds coming from back of his throat, which you don't know if it's an injury or it's just something that how he wakes up and you hear him coughing and hacking, and then he spits out something and Captain, Captain, we all them fucking helicopters. Now we can all say we've all been in a helicopter crash like every other fucking grunt. The fucking choppers did us in.
I
We're
reckon.
all beat up, Captain. We're all beat up.
It sounds like
You
he has
doing
something wrong
okay?
with
You're
his
the worst
lungs.
of us. You
Um,
lost it.
What
You
was that,
lost a
Cat?
leg.
I reckon something's wrong with his lungs, the way that he sounds. But
So what about
I'm
Mike?
a medic. I'll go over to Mike.
He bleeding. He bleeding bad, sir. He bleeding bad.
Mike is passed out with a smile on his face. He's got
Oh, he's
internal
high as all
bleeding.
hell. Yeah.
Internal bleeding.
He's high as all balls. But
Well, I imagine Eva told you what was wrong with everybody, right?
oh yeah, probably. I wasn't sure if she had told me or not, so that's why I was like that. Internal bleeding from what Eva told me.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Sir, we got a radio for help. We ain't getting out of this
He's probably
sand pit.
shifting himself a little bit as much as he can, and kind of trying to get up maybe into a little bit of a sitting position.
Yeah, I'll come back and I'll help you up. Just take it easy and
Like looking around at
straighten yourself.
the crash site. Yeah, we got to take inventory of food and water. We'll talk to Ava, but I imagine we need to spend another day or two here healing up enough to be able to move. We can't sit out here for long. We probably don't even have supplies enough to sit out here for more than a day or two.
Ava's got something for that pain. You look like you can't even talk. She gave us all something last night.
Yeah, I
We
would
need
imagine.
to gave up. I think
I'm
that
failing. Because even with the
You ain't
heroin,
gonna
I
make
imagine
that.
a lost, burnt stub of a leg will still have some hurt.
Well, Father, just to get you settled here, during the night in your sleep, you gain a health and you lose a stress. But at the sight of a lost, severed leg,
That's got to be a 3.
well, I'll just give you 2 potential stress with your cuff to avoid it.
Okay. All right. Unit morale, I assume.
Yeah.
All right.
So you,
I take 1, so
So
I
you-
avoid 1 and take 1.
so you're even for your stress.
Yep.
And you gain a health.
Yep.
And just roll me what you want for the heroin addiction. Just see if you're craving it or not.
Yeah, I'll do stamina because I think that's more appropriate, especially right now with the it's not really an intelligence thing for him at this point. So straight up, or do you want the -1 on there?
No, if you do the heroin again, it'll be -1 each time you try it again.
Oh,
So
gotcha,
first time's
gotcha.
just a straight up.
Okay.
Oh, you
Is
failed.
it pushable?
No, because it's a passive thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's
He's like, whatever she gave us. Hopefully, she's got some more. And he's like, wide-eyed and trying to stay up through the pain. All right, so yeah, take inventory as first priority. Water, food. What do we got?
and Z. You gain stress or lose a stress and gain a health for sleeping. And just roll whatever you want for your heroin addiction.
I mean, I'm hurt. I think I would. I like my vodka. I liked my vodka. And that heroin made me feel good. Oh, I liked it, but the crew always says I imbibe too much. I gotta, maybe I should persuade myself. No, I gotta take command of myself. I need what they say, the executive function. Yeah, I need to exert my executive function.
Okay. So you're not suffering
job.
withdrawal. So now you could go ahead and roleplay
Oh,
whatever.
I thought I was gonna roll empathy and command at the same time. Empathy's a standalone.
No, they're each separate.
Um,
Yeah, you just
Oh,
roll only
okay.
one.
if you
Only
don't
one
have
roll.
any ranks in command,
All right. I thought you rolled 2 dice and like command rolled with empathy. Okay.
you don't have any
Command.
ranks in empathy. So in command rather, you don't have any ranks. So that's why I just rolled the base die. for your
Oh,
empathy.
so it did roll my empathy. I got you. Right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's right.
Because the only way you get the second dice is when you have, at
right,
least a
right.
D in the skill.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
When you go up a level, you could increase that to a D. I forget what it costs in
Yeah.
experience points, but
5.
D is a 5.
Yep.
But usually you have to have a successive roll in that somewhere to then apply the XP.
Yep. You have to have used it successfully before you could buy it. Z, are
I
you?
can do it there then, so I can add command points then.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I got 15
Z, are
points.
you? Can you get up on your feet? Can you stand?
Yeah, I can stand. It's just a little hard for me to breathe, and I have to. My stamina is a little light, and I'm not as mobile, but I can get around and do some stuff. I can work.
Okay.
I can count inventory, Captain.
Yep.
Captain Lady.
Oh man, there's no no need to call me captain. Just cat, please.
Captain Cat. Okay.
But yeah, if you can move around without that much pain, I need your help in inventorying this stuff. And,
Yeah, I did. Okay, I will count. Should I? Maybe we can make noises and attract the camels to come back to us. Make camel noises. What you think? Good idea, Captain Cat?
From 10 kilometers away, kind of doubt it.
yeah. Which way did the camels run off to? Do we remember, or did we not get an idea of like where they went, Omega? Because I know we like let them loose.
you just let them loose. I guess you'd have to go find out.
Do we have any binocs or anything? We can do a search of the area.
Well,
First things first, get the
It's
damn
10
inventory done.
10 kilometers
Yep,
away.
Let's inventory. Let's inventory first to see what's left.
Well,
of
let's
our
see
equipment.
what survived the wreck because we loaded all our gear onto the ship. So Omega, I'm gonna go check our ship first, which was loaded up with all the gear that we had, and see what's left and survived out of the crash. So you're gonna have to, figure that out.
Well, just
And
roll
then
me
we'll have to
survivor.
go through the-
Roll me a survival. Basically, all the weapons and ammo and armor, I would say you could find.
Okay. I'll make the survival roll because I think mine is slightly
Yeah.
better than yours.
I'll allow each of you a survival roll.
Okay. Any bonuses, negatives, anything like that?
No, because basically you could find all your weapons and ammo. That you could find, but your survival roll, each success is going to give you 1 water, 1 food amongst all your rolls.
Okay. So we're able to find the equipment we had, but we just have to roll to see if we find any food and water. Is that what this roll means?
Yes,
Okay.
to get your rations.
All right. Cool.
So just alternate, like 1 food, 1
Two
water.
successes.
So far you got 1 food and water.
Oh, it's one or the other. I see.
It's both. So alternate.
Okay,
so
so-
next one's a food. So Anson?
So
Oh, you want me to roll too?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah, just-
that was hung up for
just-
luck sort of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, this is just an arbitrary way to see how much.
Yeah.
So 2 food, 2
Two.
water.
Roll command.
You want to roll, Dan? Sure.
Yeah, put down. Someone let me.
Okay, I'll do it. 3 food, 2 water. Eva. Three food, 3 water.
That's
You're looking for all the food and water. A lot of it got crushed and the water just dripping into the sand. And the
You
food.
guys notice that Baju seems to be stumbling around from the ill effects of the his breathing and the heroin, and you see him nipping at his little vodka pouch, and he's not finding much. It appears.
just go lay back down. See, don't you
I could
strain
do
your health.
medical aid to somebody. Maybe I'll work on. All right, I'll just keep looking.
And Eva wakes up. And she says,
Hey, Eva.
so she gets a health back. She wakes up. I feel pretty good. I had a great sleep last night. Never
Yep.
felt better.
Glad to hear it.
Anson and Z and Mike, your injuries are severe. You need to take it easy. I gave you heroin last night because the pain would have been excruciating. I'm sure you would have agreed with me if you were awake there, Anson.
Reluctantly, I understand.
Now
He's
I don't.
wincing from his pain. That's probably back.
I don't want to give you any more unless it's absolutely necessary.
So, in regards to that, would that also maybe be a stamina roll of like how bad it's feeling? And if I fail it, then I'm tempted to ask for some painkillers.
You already failed it, so you're tempted for more anyways.
Yeah, so do I get a roll to resist, or should I just say, like, I'm asking her right now, like, it's really bad, I need to ask? Because I would like to resist, but I got to play off that.
Yeah, you already
failure.
failed. Yeah, so you really
Yeah,
want
yeah.
it. You really want it.
So, yeah, and I'm like, it's still pretty bad what you did to cauterize it with the, or whatever. Need some more, please.
Hey, can you feel
But-
your toes like they say when the toes aren't there, Captain?
Oh, fuck you, Z.
You can? The toes, are they tingling? I'm glad I didn't lose
Helping
nothing.
right now.
Oh, if I could crawl over there and smack you, that's...
Oh, no, I just trying to make you laugh, Captain, make you better.
And it goes from like the I hate you to the like laughter of the silliness of it to like crying of like the fucking legs, God, and then the pain
I like it.
and everything.
It's fucking Baju.
And Eva's like, Hanson, you were so against the heroin. I don't want
I
you
know.
to be addicted.
That was when I had 2 good legs. Ugh. Yeah, please, it's bad.
You didn't want to keep this heroin, and you're lucky I
I go
decided
over
to
and
keep
I
it.
grab him. I grab him and I give him like.
Can I fail my
Like what?
empathy from wanting to like grab at her?
God.
Hey, can I try and use psyops and talk him out of it to make him toughen up?
Yeah, I fail my empathy. I grab at her. You've never lost a leg. Please give me some more.
Okay.
Hanson, calm down. Please.
Can I use my psyops on him to say, I think you're Captain, you can stick it out. I'm grabbing him.
No,
Can I
actually,
talk him
More
out?
like, I'll sit by
ZZ,
Anson and hold one of his hands as he's dealing with this pain. Just
Oh, shoot. Can you
squeeze really hard.
Z,
It's okay.
I think
Here, look at through this.
he just had his leg amputated. I think he
And
could
not
use,
in a good way, by the way. Not in a clean way.
Yeah.
Well, it came off clean, Captain.
I don't know. He said there was
the
chunks.
repair was a little sketchy, though. Let me say. That
So-
Eva, I don't know. She made me feel good last night.
So she makes up a little batch and injects it into Anson's arm again. There you go, Anson. Just get your act together.
Thank you.
When we get back to civilization, you might need a little rehab. Well, we need you to get us out of this mess.
I don't know how intense heroin is, but I imagine like there's
You can
Probably
vomit,
a
you
good-
can shit yourself. It's scary
right.
shit.
Well, right, but I'm saying that I think he's out of it for the next few
Yeah,
minutes
you
at
need it
least.
now.
Probably for a next
Yeah.
stretch. He's like you talk about you need him. He's just
Yeah, he's out
the
now.
universe. Whatever.
And
Let's get him inside. Let's get him inside. We gotta move the captain. He's not in good shape. Him and Dad are the worst. Me and you, Captain Lady, and Doctor Lady, we get everybody inside. And then we figure out what to do. We get water in there. You listen, Vaju been in this tent a long time, standing guard. And I'm sort of exerting like command authority.
When we were searching the helicopter, were there like any like tarps or anything that we could, try and make some like stretchers or like sleds. There we go, sled. Like pull them rather than have them walk for the two most injured.
Sure. A successful tech roll, you'll be able to build one with scraps in a shift.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, during this shift I'll do that, and then I'll definitely have to rest the next shift just so I don't get sleep deprived.
You got to remind you, Kat, that you outrank everybody.
Right.
Because you're first lieutenant. Yeah.
And Vaju's the conscript.
And
I mean, Mike's a sergeant first class. I'm a staff sergeant, so we're both sergeants. You're the lieutenant.
But I got a hell of a command empathy. So I'm I'm going around grabbing just like long sticks and trying to make like a travois. I looked that up. I forgot what they were called. The Indian.
Travois?
None of my.
Yeah, it's basically just the
Here.
two sticks at the angle, and you do a tarp
You can
device in
tie
between,
them in
and
one.
you can drag.
it was Katarina. Wow, 3 successes.
And Vaju's he's not too good at nothing.
No,
Talking shit.
and
Rubbing 2 sticks together.
I'm rubbing 2 sticks together.
and then Mike Lovo wakes up and he's gonna make
I'm
a
gonna push
stamina.
that. I have room. I'm gonna push my.
There you go.
Oh.
You took.
I get a stretch. Yeah.
No,
I get a little stretch.
that's him failing the
I
heroin.
tried to
right?
remake the.
No,
the sled.
here's the heroin.
That was
For
my
Mike.
part, Michelle.
Mike passed the heroin
Okay, good.
addiction.
Good.
Good for Mike.
Yep.
Well, I got one junkie in the group. That's good.
Oh boy, it's
Fucking
gonna take a
junkie.
long time.
Can you walk, Mike? Yes, I can walk. I'm weak, but we're gonna need people to pull Anson.
I don't know. I'll do my best.
I was actually thinking that we'd pull Mike as well, just with his internal bleedings, but then
He has internal bleeding, and then Z's got a punctured lung. He can't really pull. And I don't want to pull.
Can't last long. My stamina's
well,
minus
you may have
2.
to take it up and pull with if it's us hurt. I want to make their wound worse.
We could make a tent right here and just cover him, keep him out of the sun. Because we could all end up failing and stressing out, right? I mean, out of game. I have like I have -2 to stamina and -2 to mobility right now. and I'm not good in either. Well, I'm okay in mobility, I guess, but and if we fail, don't we? We'll end up getting fucked. So we got the fire still here. Maybe we just set up camp and do the stretch he's got to come out of his stupor in.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
and Katarina's got to sleep too, and
Yeah.
so you do got to spend at least another night here, and you got 3 rations and 5 people to eat and
So
drink.
can her successes with the tech roll maybe turn into a?
Is the chopper that was shot down? Is it like is there enough left where we can like look through those rooms as well, or it was completely which?
Katarina, you need to sleep. Me, Mike, and Z will go check it out.
Point of contention: Mike can't go anywhere.
Why?
Yeah, he's flat on his
Internal
back.
bleeding is a fall down, cannot run, can only crawl until he's healed.
Oh. Okay, well that's probably good he's not here this session. It's like how many days is
He
he?
had time to heal.
13,
13 days.
almost 2 weeks.
Oh.
At least his hand will be done by then. Before then.
Yeah, I remember. Eva can tend to him at least for 1 shift a day, and that day will count as double for healing.
Correct.
That's
I
like
have
for all the
combat
wounds.
medic too, and medical aid, so I'm
Right.
good at
So
it.
as long as he gets medical treatment to assist with his healing process, he'll effectively double his healing. So it'll cut down the healing time
All the time, yeah.
by half.
Um,
But it has to be 1 shift of
And
tending to his wounds and stuff, changing bandages or whatever.
Yeah, and a combat medic does not really apply there. It's only for when you pick up someone who got knocked down. Field surgeon is, I believe, the better of the two because it provides a bonus you can continue to use when you're treating people. I believe that's the thing about the specialty.
And Eva's like, there's not enough of me to go around. I can't look after all of you. I just don't have the strength or the time.
Well,
He will heal on his own. It's just going to take longer if he doesn't get the medical.
yeah. And if push comes to shove, I could always, we rotate shifts. I'll sleep this time, and then, you take care of them, and I can also try and take care of them, Eva. I have some, not the best, but I do have some medical knowledge, and Z as well. So,
Well-
it's not you doing all the work.
Well, come on, Z. We got to see what's in that helicopter because we need some food.
Yeah, I mean, guys, a little meta here. My survival rolls are shit. Yeah, I heard what you said about my combat medic. Is it efficacious for me to throw rolls for survival and tech? There's nothing I can do in a medical sense for anybody, for Dan or anything.
Well, as long as you have a medical aid skill.
I do.
What she was
I-
talking about is that the combat medic is medical aid when helping
Get them
incapacitators, getting them back up, not
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
Because
medical.
that's the only time you
That
get-
specialty would not give you the +1
Right.
if
So-
you gave medical aid. So you still have a B from your character sheet. So you still
right.
have good medical skill to assist Ava in helping continue people's healing processes.
So that's Captain. Am I best used?
Oh, I'm still out of this scene right now.
Captain Lady, I meant Captain Lady.
Oh.
She was
Yes.
Captain. You're 21st Amendment. I mean, no, sorry.
21st Amendment.
I like the repeal of the Volstead.
Well, Z, if you're not coming, then I'll just go myself. And she goes and checks the helicopter.
Go with her, Z.
I'm coming.
Go with her. I'm gonna
Throw
kick
you
you in the
wisely.
ass until you do.
Okay,
Yes,
Another
ma'am. I'm
goddamn
sorry, ma'am.
threat.
Yes, ma'am.
she rolls survivor. 0 survivor. Oh, you get one with
Hey,
your little...
look, I
yeah,
found
good thing you
something.
came. You found a ration of water. Everything else is totally trashed. There's more guns and weapons that you could find, a knife or whatever, any kind of armor or ammo you want is there.
We
But
can't find anything to like make a lean-to tarpaulin cover to cover the captain.
yeah, you could with the helicopter that you got already. You can do that.
Yeah, I just want to like string over the crash site. Maybe we can drag them to a couple feet from the helicopter we're at, and
Just roll me a D100, and I'll just go on the survivor chart in the book just to see if something funky that you can get that some Russian had in
54.
54. A lady's hat.
Well,
Okay, that's
I did one.
you failed that one.
I lift up my helmet and I put the lady's hat on, and I was like, it's almost like wearing a good luck scarf for garter, and they put my helmet back on over it.
I would love that hat. See,
Eva?
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Surely, here, you can have it.
How's it look?
Do you have any more of that heroin?
No, you better
No,
not.
no, I don't want it. I don't want it. No, I don't. I'm fine.
Let's get back to
It
the...
looks good. It looks good. Do you speak Polish? Jak się masz, panieczka?
I'm,
Czy to
so,
będzie dobrze?
I'm sorry, just Swedish. Swedish and English.
Swedish. Can we keep looking? Should we keep looking?
There's nothing here.
Is the captain going to be okay? What are we going to do? We'll cover him up, you think, Doctor? Get him out of the sun? We have more water?
We don't have enough food or water to last a few days in here. We have to... I think we have to go back to the bunker.
How are we going to get to the bunker? Drag them?
I guess, yes.
All right, let's try then.
Okay.
I'm hurting, but I will try.
The night comes again.
When I
Got it.
start poking at the big guy, I'd say, Captain, wake up. Captain.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah.
It's nighttime. Wake up, it's nighttime.
10
The
kilometers.
doctor lady wants us to drag you big guy, back to place. We don't have no food or water.
I think. Well, right. He doesn't know about the. So what's the inventory on food and water?
Not much, Captain. We got, a few of each. We got like 3 waters, 3 foods, not much. 1 day's worth.
Three food, 4
It's-
water.
It's 10 kilometers back to base. Dragging
I
us.
no leg.
I understand. Dragging us is going to slow you down. Like, okay, so meta-wise, do I remember if we had found any other source of water at the base? I mean, we didn't fully go through the whole thing.
Just that toilet with the turd in it.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
Christ on a stick.
Oh. Oh, we lost all the food, all the water we had on us. I just remembered that, but that was what we found. We
I
just
already
left a bit of all
deleted it
the-
off me.
Yeah.
You can't even do gravity wells in fucking.
You didn't check the kitchen. I'm pretty
Right.
sure you didn't check the kitchen.
So so the point is that he's like, dragging us is going to slow you down from getting to the base for the people that are ambulatory. The best thing you can do is leave us behind and not slow you down because of the limited food. in water. Go to the base, try to find some water, see if you can track the camels, because if you can get the camels can wind up doing the dragging. You might have to track them down. I don't know how far they would have wandered on their own, and they might head for the nearest water hole. We can
have a map
survive.
where that's at?
We can survive a couple of days, up to possibly a week without water. But their best chance is to try and find some water at the base and the camels and not drag us. Because that'll just slow you down, and we don't have enough to be slowed down.
I will when we wake up that captain lady, I will tell her everything you said. But don't you think we should put you in one of the chopper seats? More comfortable out of the sun?
Yeah, no.
We'll make a little tarpaulin cover for you. We'll drag you and the other guy there.
Right, we can have marginal cover, and if you guys... Yeah, no, just...
Captain, you need more of that medicine.
Probably have to roll, since I failed last time. Let me roll stamina. See if I...
Well, she's
demand.
still sleeping. Maybe you're is the shift over?
No, I made it. I made it. I'm like, no, I'm good. It shouldn't have any more. It's just...
But
obviously a lot to deal with.
it's a -1. You have to roll it again because you did 2 doses.
All right. Yeah. So -1, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, before you leave, I'll want one more to take the edge off, and then hopefully I'll be fine.
Come on, I'll drag you into the chopper now,
Okay,
Captain.
well-
let me wake up Captain Lady. She's stronger than me, in better shape too.
Yeah,
Much younger.
Yeah, let me talk to Kat.
No, I go over. Captain Lady, wake up. Captain, the big guy Captain is up.
What? Okay. Oh God, my head.
He says we should leave him and go back to base to get water.
There is no way in hell I'm leaving anyone out here.
He wants to talk to you. You go see Captain Big Guy.
Oh. Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Wake up. Come on, lady. Your shift's up.
Okay. So, Kat, when you get there,
I'm up. With the streaking.
so I see you or you announce your presence, and I'm like, Kat, it's the desert. Dragging us is going to slow you down. You say you only got 3 food, 3 water. Don't drag us. Your best chance of survival is to try and get back to base. Hopefully find some water there or track down those camels. They'll either be somewhat nearby the base or they'll have wandered off to the nearest water hole. There should be some tracks.
We can do
At
it.
least with the
Captain Lady.
camels.
We can do it.
If you can find the camels, then obviously you can come back for us. We can survive without water for maybe 3 to 7 days. We'll do my best to look after Mike. But this is the goddamn desert, and we're all fucked up.
The pain he's in, Captain.
You gotta go now. You don't have enough food and water to be pissing around here.
Listen
Get
to
out of here.
him.
Go.
Do I have to
Listen.
persuade her because she doesn't want to do it?
Well,
Otherwise, we're all gonna die out here.
that's role playing for this. It's only NPCs you roll for.
Look, my SEER training, there's a lot of stuff they told us, and you know it's bad. Middle of the desert, 10 kilometers to the base, 100 kilometers to the ocean. You're never going to make it to the ocean. Maybe you'll make it to the base. Maybe you'll find some water there, but at least the camels will start, hopefully, dragging you to a water hole. And then if you do find some water, maybe find the camels. You can come back for us and drag us with the camels.
Captain, can I have your
Are you sure that
binoculars
you-
to look for the
You sure you're
look
going
for
to?
the camels?
Yeah, here.
You're sure you're able to sit here and do it? Are you sure? Are you sure you're gonna last that long for us to go back and look?
Yes. You're our hope, and if you drag us, we're just gonna slow you down. Go as fast and safe as possible.
Mhm.
Our life's in your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah. Remember, I believe we did this before when we were going to the base initially. That if you get really desperate, you can spend not the night shift trying to find like roots and stuff. Just
Not crawling around
so you're
on
not totally
a
starving.
non-working leg. I'm not.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But as much as it's just like.
Kat, I know you hate to leave us behind, but you know that this to be true. Dragging us is it's 10 kilometers you can do in a day. If you're not dragging us, if you're dragging us,
Yeah.
it's going to take 2 to 3 days, depending on what happens. We don't have that kind of time. Plus, it's the coming back. Look, I don't fucking like it either. But Mike and I could have died in that crash. We didn't. We're messed up. We're gonna. I mean, maybe he'd feel differently if he was conscious. But I think the logic is that
I understand, Anson.
the leg.
I'm just-
The leg. I'm gonna want another shot of heroin.
I understand.
Before you guys go.
And so I think we should just leave the food with them. We got 3 food, 4 water. I guess we should be thirsty and starving and let the injured eat and drink tonight and leave it with them so they could eat and drink tomorrow. And let us hope.
You leave right away.
And I was thinking, too.
Oh, Megan, do we have the water that we had on our personal kit?
No, that's everything.
So we got rid of that. We lost all that. Okay.
Yeah, just arbitrary.
All right.
Yeah, that's all you could round up. So, and he was like, I have an idea. Like, Mike Lovell is he's immobile for 13 days. And that zombie virus tends to bind and heal in a way. It tends to strengthen the tissue. If I have a theory, I'm not sure, but if I inject him with that zombie virus, it might cure his internal bleeding. And then if I wait and then inject him with the antidote, it might get rid of his internal bleeding.
Over my fucking dead body, given any of these guys the zombie
He
virus.
sounds crazy.
Are you saying that around Anson?
Yes, she says it's just a theory.
Crazy lady.
Crazy. It's just I am a scientist, mister.
Yeah, you
Ava,
brought look to what you did to the whole world already.
Ava, it's a good idea, but as you said, it's a theory. You guys got to leave now while you still have some food and water for the journey, and try and get supplies
go
and
with
the
that
camels
lady.
and get back. That is our best
Captain.
chance.
What is
Gee,
that?
it's true.
Stick me with that stuff, Captain. I don't want to go with her. I can barely breathe.
Okay.
No, she just
Wait.
brought up a good idea. That is a good idea.
Theory.
If in theory it would bind before
Oh.
the antivirus would then be able to prevent. It's a good idea.
She
But
didn't make
I just
me
think it's too
antivirus.
much of a wild shot in the dark. And then if he did turn, what are you guys going to do if he turns? You know what I mean?
You know,
So
Obviously,
For now,
Mike
let's-
could speak for himself, but I don't think that that's worth the shot. You guys just need to go. Just go now.
Yep. Let's.
Chad
grab
Ray-
what
First
we
the
can and we
heroin
need to go.
before you go.
Okay, well, first, Katerina, you gain a health, lose a stress for your
Yep.
sleep. But Eva's like, so how should we divvy the food and water up then? We got
Take all the food and take all the water.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
You
be
know, just
you're gonna be sleep deprived right now and hungry.
Yes. The best chance is for you guys to find water and camels and get back to us. That everything of my training, everything I know about desert survival, everything that is the best chance.
Well,
Because if you drag us, it's going to be half speed at best to be dragging us. And then look, the human body without water can survive 3 to 7 days without water. Okay? If you feel bad about it, leave us 2 water, we'll split it in half. But the best chance is for you to take all the food and water so that you're at your full potential strength for finding what we need to find, which is the camels to drag us.
well, this is what we'll do then. We have 3 food and 4 water, so the 3 of us will each take a food and water, and leave you with 1 water between the 2 of you.
And I'll give it to Mike since he's the worst off.
And I will inject you with heroin, and I'll leave you enough for 1 more dose. But be careful. You might not see me again.
I know.
Okay. Katerina.
If I don't, it's been an honor.
Okay, lady, you don't no crazy ideas. I'm watching. Let's go find some camels. And I need those binoculars, so thank you, Captain.
And Mike, if you're watching the stream later,
Well, I
Okay.
couldn't find the binoculars, but we can do that.
yeah, no, so I do have, I mean, as far as that goes, yeah, I gave you my binoculars, Z. Let's see if I have anything
I would
else to
Just
get.
leave them on your sheet. We'll just leave
No,
them on there, okay?
No,
No, you didn't mention the binoculars. You could have them. You could have them.
I don't know where to find them at.
Just say they're there.
items.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just say they're there. He's still got them on his
Yeah.
sheet.
Okay.
just try and hold on, man. We will come back for you.
Cat,
I swear.
and he leans over to the AK-47 with the 1 mag. Well, technically 2, but one's mostly gone. And he's like, I got this. I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Even if it
Got
comes
all
to
the
that.
ammo you need, brother. We have all the hardware we need. So you got plenty of ammo for the AK.
No. Like I said, you take everything that you need. This will be enough. As long as there's 2 bullets left, it'll be enough.
Mhm.
I start walking away and I say, Captain Lady, I don't think he's going to make it. And I start walking trudgingly towards the base.
I will say Kat will choose to ignore that statement. She'll just keep walking. We just need to keep going and get back to the base.
If you, well, I'm assuming that I got that shot of heroin, so he'd be like out of it as you guys are walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So we have 1 day since the crash.
Yeah.
So I only have 2 days left on that. So that's gonna change.
Yeah,
Oh,
you could all change your injuries down to day.
speaking of which,
I'll do Mike's.
We had discussed off shift the heal time for the severed leg. And you had said that it would potentially reduce based on her medical roll. She had done 3 successes, so I had gotten the 3 hit points back. what would that do for the rolling for the how many days it takes to heal the stump?
No, I just had the idea that by singeing it, I forget what you call that.
Carterizing.
Cauterizing it.
Yeah, by carterizing it, healed the bleeding right there. So it's
But I'm talking about even like fully healed of the carterization slash, eventually being able to put a prosthetic on it, sort of thing. Like, there's got to be like a week or two to do that.
That's what you were saying earlier. 2d6 sounded right when you were talking about it earlier.
Right, that's what I would lean to, but that's up to Omega.
well. What did I say before? 4d6. Take away your stamina.
Right,
Or,
take away. Well, you had said that it would be 46, and then each success that she would roll would take away a d6. So by that, she rolled 3 successes. So if you're doing the 46 minus the 3 successes,
so
it would
one-
be a d6.
okay, 1d6 days.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
so let me roll that and figure that out, because then I'll need to start keeping track of that.
I want you in a courtroom with me sometime. 2.
Which I guess
Okay.
makes sense with the carterization. Anyway,
Okay,
make a note of that.
and
New boy I've had.
you're starving now. Mike Lovell's starving and thirsty, and becomes daylight, and you're waking up like delusional, like where am I? Like nobody's here. And am I dreaming? Type thing.
I mean, I would assume that being that I wasn't on heroin when I made that deal, that eventually I'd like come to my senses and realize what's going on.
Yeah.
But there might be a little like scramble, like, oh my God, where's everybody? And then seeing Mike and, oh, okay. And helicopters, right. Okay, all right, okay. Just need to buy the time, and then maybe I'll get sidetracked and like trying to check Mike and do what I can for him. Changing bandages, sort of thing. So should I make a medical roll to be assisting him for the day or for the shift?
Yeah, because he didn't get any health back, right?
No,
Oh,
I don't think
he
did.
gained 1 for sleeping.
Well, yeah, but then now because we're starving, we're not going to be healing anymore.
Okay, try to heal him.
well,
Give
alrighty.
him a medical aid.
Let's see what I can do for you there, Mike. Since I put you in harm's way,
Hey.
that's one.
Nice.
It counts. So it's a double heal. But I'd give him my. Yeah, because they left 1 water, or they didn't leave anything, right?
We left
I
one
told him-
water with you.
Okay, yeah. So I'm giving him the water so that he's at least not.
Okay, so you're thirsty and starving then,
Yep, I'm gonna mark that down.
and your heroin buzz is wearing off, and you got 1 dose left, and the pain is still unbearable.
So do I roll the stamina and see if I fail it and take it right away?
It's up to
Because I
you.
know I only got the 1 left.
Yeah, so it's up to you how you want to
Well,
play
seeing
that.
as how I failed it twice in a row, I got to succeed before I can resist,
You're at
right?
yeah.
So
Nice,
I'm at
too.
a -2 to resist, or to yeah.
You're basically an
You
addict.
already helped.
Yeah.
You already helped Mike though, so
Yeah.
you can pass out.
Yeah.
Kind of makes
that's
sense.
kind of the logic.
Oh dear.
Very
Nope.
good.
Fuck.
So you're gonna take the heroin, I guess, eh?
Yep.
And so you're taking it. You're starting to feel the rush, and you're laying back. Mike's passed out, delirious under the tarp, or under this sheet of metal that Katarina and Z kind of made. And you don't know if you're dreaming or not, but you could hear something in the distance.
is that?
Sounds like
But the helicopter crashed. We crashed. Wait, we're still in it? What? And he's. But I mean, assuming it's the sun looking out.
and then you pass out. The three of you are walking in the desert. You've been walking for hours now. The going is tough, but you keep on going. I am too hot. That sun is killing me. My freckles, my
That hat
pale
is-
skin.
That hat should be covering your Swedish skin.
Such a small hat, though. I'm burnt.
Do you want to wear my top jacket over your head?
Yes,
Shade?
yes, if you can, that would help.
So Z's a young, fit guy. He kind of likes the Swedish lady. She said something to him sweet earlier. And here's a little cutscene pulling off, and yeah, he looks good. It's a fantasy game I'm playing, right? And he gives her his jacket and puts it over her head. He said, "Look, drape it over your head like this," and he shows her to kind of put it over her head. So he creates a little shade for her. And look, wrap up with pull your collar up, button up. I know it makes you hotter, but it keeps you cooler.
Yeah, just we cover what we can to avoid sunburn. I get you.
Let's have a little water. We've been walking for a long time. Maybe we drink half of our. We have 3 waters between us.
You drank them last night. They're all gone. You,
Oh.
Yeah, we already ate drink.
yeah. So, but you're good. You're good for the day,
Let's
though.
go, good doctor.
You're good for the day, though.
Let's press on. Right, Captain lady?
You think they're gonna make it? I don't think they're gonna make it.
Well, they won't make it if we keep talking. We gotta get back to them. We gotta
They'll
make it first.
I know they will. So
We gotta make it.
Let's keep going.
Hoorah, right? You guys, hoorah, right? Hoorah. Hoorah.
The character's Marines. Like I don't remember exactly is it Ura for Marines?
Hoorah.
I think. I don't remember. It's one of those.
Well, you
Just
I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's rough.
Hide in desert.
So you've been going. You don't know how far have you been, but you've been going for hours, and you got this high dune coming ahead of you, and you could hear coming from behind you, say to your 4 o'clock. You could hear. It appears to be a helicopter.
shit.
Let's fire up into the air. Not at them, but into the dune, so they see like concussive sand happening at the tip of the dune.
You could see
And
that.
then, they don't think I'm firing at them in the air.
Well, you could see that it's a Russian helicopter.
I don't care who it is. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We're gonna die. We gotta survive. We're gonna have to bullshit our way through.
He was like,
Lady, act like I'm in charge.
they will.
I can speak Russian as well, so we can both do the talking
He was like,
if it comes to it.
you do not know the Russians. They will experiment on us, especially since we're at this base. It is not wise. I'd rather die in the sand than be experimented on by them.
Eva, you are ace in the hole. You trust in Z. Z spent many days bullshitting his way through school. He has the gift of gab. Trust in Z. Listen, we will make you like super secret, top secret agent, super spy scientist, and have found cure. Listen, we cure this. We cure everybody. The Russians are dying too. Half of my squad's dead from this damn virus.
Why don't we just let
I
them
still have that code. That's
let them pass,
We're gonna play in this desert.
and then we can get our supplies out of the bunker and get out of here. I'm telling you, they will kill us, or they'll experiment on us. They'll definitely kill Anson. They don't take weak people. They'll shoot him right in the head, or they'll probably let him die slow and painfully.
Maybe
Where have you
we can
been?
Get another chopper. Listen, maybe we get another chopper. What do you think, Captain Lady? Get them to come down here and we overtake them. I will act like I'm in charge, and then you will spring the trap on them, like remember when they brought Conan in, or they bring in the Star Wars movie. They bring them in like prisoners, and then we get Chopper. You know what I'm talking about. You know Star Wars, how they brought Chewbacca in, and you be Chewbacca, I be little guy, and act like you are my prisoners, and we have super secret scientists, and then we steal Chopper, we spring trap.
let's just continue moving until they come upon us.
We're gonna die.
I'd rather get closer.
Well, the helicopter starts. You see that it's getting louder because the sound's kind of playing tricks on your ears of where it's coming from. You see it coming from, like I said, your 4 o'clock, but it's coming. It's going straight to the right of you. So it doesn't.
So like
You don't think it notices
over
you.
in this direction.
It's going to the base.
Yeah, it's headed in the same direction as you, but more towards your east side.
Is east of this map, like up is north, and then
It'd be south.
right is east?
South on this map.
For post-apocalyptic Africa, these Russians evidently have helicopters to spare.
Apparently. Since if we get the feeling they haven't seen us, yeah, we just need to keep moving. And if
You're the
if they are
boss.
touching down at the base, then we can
I listen. Sometimes.
try.
Try to listen.
Okay, so you keep walking, and the helicopter passes you by.
Yep. Oh boy, it's gonna be interesting.
You know best. My leg. So what do we do? I got a -2 mobility this whole time,
Well, that's just if you have to roll mobility. It doesn't affect your ability to walk, I don't believe. It's only if you want to, run.
Right,
It does.
special. I got you.
Yep. So yeah, we'll continue onward to try and get back to the base within, the day or the shift or whatever, or rather day. It's 10 kilometers in a day. How's everyone holding up?
Well,
I'm just
go ahead.
I guess I'm okay. I thought that was our ticket to. We're gonna die. That helicopter was our ticket out of here. I'm sorry, but let's keep moving. Don't worry. Let's go. I'm listening. I don't agree, but I'm listening.
The love of God, Z, pull yourself together.
No.
We can do this.
No.
We faced worse. We'll get through this. Believe me. Just, try to keep some
You don't
hope.
have a hole in your lung, lady. I'm going. Okay, lead the way. You got the 12. I got the 6.
Okay, you keep walking and you get to the big dune that's right by the bunker, and you're kind of happy that you're there. And you see the helicopter landing. I still got that damn fire going.
I thought that was rain on my back sunroof. It's been freaking me out when you had it on.
Yeah. So you see the bunker, and you see the helicopter land, and you see a bunch of soldiers get out. And you see some woman, Soviet officer with sunglasses, get out. And then they're carrying in a stretcher Anson and Mike Lovell. And they're taking him into the bunker.
Like the arms off the side of the stretcher, getting bounced.
Shit.
Love it.
While you over here watching this. Eva's like, oh my god, they're gonna do horrible things to him. Horrible.
Not on my watch.
What are we gonna do?
Let's.
Real tough chick. That's from a movie.
Nice.
It's from the Warriors.
Come
I
out
need
and
to see that
play.
Real tough chick. That was the girl, the Latin girl they were hanging out with.
Let's just. We need to
I
see
think
what
we
they're
should wait.
doing to them. We need to get into the bunker.
We have time. Remember what the doctor lady said? Maybe that virus will work good for them, help them heal. We need to focus on that chopper. We need darkness. And we need to go in fully loaded once we have the 6, which will be the chopper pilot, covered. So we need to wait, let them, and then on the cover of darkness, sneak up to that chopper and commandeer it. What do you think, Captain? I think that's, and then we go in strong in the middle of the night. When hopefully they need to rest. They've had a busy day. They got to bring those guys back to health before they start injecting them with shit. Hopefully. Or at least, we never know, but I think that's our best opportunity to have any chance. You got the bars and the stars. And that was no Civil War reference.
Yep.
No general.
I agree. What do you think, Eva? Do you agree with this plan?
She probably wants to go in and test with them. Crazy scientist lady.
I want nothing to do with the Russians. I'm insulted that you didn't even think such a thing. We could just get in a helicopter and get the hell out of here.
I'm not leaving my men behind, Eva. That's not up for negotiation.
And Captain gave me nice guns and helmet and his binoculars. I like him.
Helicopter Boogaloo Part 2.
What's that? I don't get that. What is that?
It's the sequel to Electric Boogaloo.
All right.
Yeah, anyway, or breaking or whatever. Anyway, it's the cliche for the repeat of the same thing, just done more cheesy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Soviet officer. Hold on, there's only one officer.
And 3 grunts. Okay.
4.
So is that the plan, Captain Cat?
Yeah, I mean it's better. Yeah, because if we can get the pilot, if we can take the pilot hostage, if the player can speak properly, my brain's mushed tonight. But yeah, if we can get the chopper pilot, then we'll have a hostage to possibly trade for Mike and Anson. I don't usually like doing that type of thing, but
You want a hostage, or
I can't leave them behind. I can't let them.
How are we going to get in base if we have a hostage? We're going to just
Well,
tie him up and leave him in the chopper?
well, we wait until they all go inside. Then we go to the chopper and get the pilot and drag him out, or drag, probably him out.
We kill him. And then we can kill the others and get our men.
We'll see what happens first. Depending on what happens with the pilot, is what we do going forward.
And Z started to look at her and he stands up and he, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and they bring them in. Oh, this map is playing tricks with me here. There's a bug in it.
Anson is shining bright like a diamond.
Yeah, but I have the map is like full view. Like you shouldn't even need any light. But it's bugged. Okay, so one guard, they could take them in. One guard stands outside, and the pilot goes outside the helicopter and starts having a cigarette. And you guys stay back behind the dune and just observe.
Wait for nightfall.
Inside the bunker, let's see here.
Loading.
Yeah, loading.
Anson,
There we go.
you wake up strapped in a chair.
In a chair? Like in a sitting position?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Am I blindfolded, or it just I can see? Do I gotta gag? That kind of stuff.
No, you could
Hands
see.
behind myself or in front.
You got like a flickering light bulb that's kind of flickering on and off. You know where you are. You've been here before. You remember, in your dazed and confusion, you remember people around you, a big commotion, people picking you up and putting you in a helicopter.
In and out kind of thing.
Yeah.
How's the pain in the leg doing? Especially in this sitting up position in a chair.
You're still. You could feel the pain. It's not that bad because you still feel the effects of the heroin.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the helicopter ride. I mean, I'm probably still hopefully feeling it. So yeah, okay, makes sense. So I gotta play somewhat drugged out. Okay. How the fuck? This has got to be a dream. This has got to be a fucking dream helicopter. This doesn't make any sense. How many fucking helicopters these Russians have? In Africa. It's got to be a dream. This guy is like, he's like,
Not
I don't know, maybe trying to move to like pinch himself or something. Like, can't believe he's here. You know, like this is never touching drugs again, sort of thing.
Fucking drugs.
The
Fucking
door-
choppers, drugs.
The door opens. You see a Russian soldier walk in. Stands beside you. Then this senior Soviet woman that looks kind of
Senior scary
attractive.
bitch.
Okay,
She looks serious.
I have to ask. Does she look like the woman from season 1
Yeah,
when we were tied up to chairs?
she looks the woman
so I'm
in your
gonna be
dream.
doing the fuck not again. He starts like cut, and he starts freaking out.
Deja vu. It's like the same
no,
woman.
No, no.
Oh God.
He's legit freaking out. I mean, because he's on drugs, pain, in Africa, back at the fucking research facility, and now it's this fucking crazy Russian bitch that was in his dream from way long time ago. No, no, no. No, wait.
Yeah, I gotta go watch season 1.
Just that first episode's really good. You gotta watch that for sure.
Female secret angel is what I wrote in my notes about. So secret agent. Definitely not an angel. Good job, Sal.
Senior scary. Senior scary bee.
She smiles at your panic and walks slowly to you.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
feel like
I'm
I'm
legit
all-
trying everything I can to like bust out of this chair, like super
You're
freak
pushing
boy.
her finger. She just pushes her finger on the cauterized wound.
Don't give me
Yeah.
any ideas.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's where my
Please
mind went.
Don't describe it, please. It sickens me. Sorry. But just, I can't.
She goes,
squeamish about that.
I found this in your pocket. And she brings out the syringe. Heroin addict, I see. Places the syringe down. And she grabs this big serrated blade off the table. It looks like you're missing a body part.
Your fucking helicopter that shot us down did that.
Well, then I do not think you would mind if we take a few more, would you?
Oh, I absolutely would. And he kind of shuts himself up because he doesn't want to antagonize her. Like maybe he has that modicum of control, like, and he's still trying to like get loose.
And she walks up to you and takes the blade and she puts it on your other leg and looks like she's about to cut you. And then
Play the episode there.
we'll end that session.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cliffhanger.
Oh.
Well, I'll give you time to think of what to do in this situation here.
Let's just stew a little bit.
Tied up in a chair. Yeah, I have lots of options. Legless.
Yeah, I guess.
Legolas. He's Legolas now.
With the woman of my dreams.
Yeah.
As soon as she hopped off the
Scary
copter,
Soviet.
you use the same icon, and I'm like, tell me this isn't the woman from the dream. I'm like, sure enough.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too. I was going to say that in the description.
I was right there
Yeah.
with you.
I'm surprised you remember that token from that was a long time ago.
Nope. Well, it was very traumatic. So
Yeah.
good callback.
Yeah, so it was good how it worked out. Yeah. I kind of liked how that worked out actually. Good way to get you out of there, right? The Russians come with the helicopter and take you because you're trapped. I thought,
But now I'm just trapped in a different way.
but I guess you made all the right moves. Instead of carrying them, it would have took a long time and you probably would have ran out of food and water.
Yeah.
So are we outside still?
Yeah, you guys are outside. It's gonna get dark, and Anson's about to be tortured. He's going through a lot
I
lately.
really think Captain Lady, with two
That's some-
separate guards, I really think we need to take them out both and go inside it and rescue.
Yeah.
We
We'll
can't be
save
middle
that all
pattern.
for next episode.
Yeah, I'll save that discussion for next time, man.
Well, you better do some talking because she wants to find out what's going on here. I don't know if you're gonna give up that information or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep, definitely see.
Definitely
Straight-
appreciate you
straight
running.
Dr. Bird.
Appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah,
Subscribe,
it
follow,
worked.
all that.
Yeah, well, it worked out pretty good that Mike Lovell wasn't here, so we didn't really need him this session, so it worked out pretty good. But I still don't know what to do with him because you said he can't move, right? He's not allowed to move.
Well,
Okay.
he can. It says on the internal bleeding that it's like you fall down, you cannot run, you can only crawl, and then there's a heal time. So I'm assuming that if he's been stabilized, he still has that internal injury stuff, and that he's essentially bedridden until he heals up, or at least halfway, I would say. I don't know how you want to play it, but in this day after the crash, this 2 days after the crash, yeah, no, I don't think he's ambulatory.
Well, this has turned into a good story. If you take the story from the very beginning and just bring it all to here, it's kind of neat, actually. And you guys can't escape this desert. You're stuck here. You keep coming back to this damn bunker. Okay. Well, everybody, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. If you're out there, subscribe and like, follow, and stay tuned in 2 weeks to see what happens to Anson in that chair. And yeah, what do we got coming? Next week we got Walking Dead. I think that's all I got next week. Yeah, just The Walking Dead on Tuesday. Yeah, so stay tuned for that and more Alien. Bye-bye.
All right, have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.